are back, YouTube. It is your favorite girl on the rocks, of course, and we're here with another episode of Hotspot. And I am joined by a great friend of mine. We've done so much work together, and I'm happy for you to all get to know a little bit about him today. And I hope that you will all go along after this video and find out more, and hopefully do some work with him yourself. So we have E, the director, here in the flesh, here at the studio.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So I'm so happy that you're here. I know that you're usually a behind the camera kind of guy.
Yes, always behind the camera.
Always, every single time. But I think your work is just amazing, and you need to be here, and we need to celebrate that.
Oh, that was so sweet.
You know,
It's not
I
even
really
my
do.
birthday.
I really, really do. And every time we've worked together, it has been flawless. You know what I mean? You make everyone feel comfortable. So tell me a little bit about yourself as far as videography, directing, and what you're passionate about.
Yeah, my name is E, the director, as she said prior. A little bit about myself. Well, I grew up in Staten Island, and I picked up the camera when I probably, it was not late, but I probably was 21-ish.
Okay.
If that was, probably 21. It was me. One of my best friends used to work at this place, and they showed us how to use a switchboard, how to touch the camera.
Dope.
And our mentor was this dude named Clifton Bell, and he did all types of music videos, short stories, whatever the case might be. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. I could tell a story. Like, cool, let's do something.
Wow.
You feel me?
Okay.
So after that, it was more towards music videos that I was shooting, like, because I have nothing but artist friends. All my friends, matter of fact, I have nothing but creative friends.
Yeah.
All my friends, they create music, art, whatever the case might be. They're always in that realm, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could shoot something for them.
Yeah.
So after that, I transitioned to basically telling stories that I personally feel that don't get heard anymore.
Keep telling us a little bit more about what made you go into things that you want to do rather than things that you felt like you needed to do. You know what I mean? Like, for example, whenever someone picks up something and it's making them money at this point, right? It starts to almost become a job. And then, so when at the point you're like, okay, I'm really successful at this. I know I'm doing good. Now I can make things that I want to do. I can take clients that I want to take. At what point did you start doing that?
Oh, that's not easy. That's not an easy question because I don't remember what point I started doing that. But it just became for the simple fact that I love watching movies. I love all different type of I could watch any type of movie, period, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's like when I start creating, it's easy to create what is quote unquote popular, like things that people want to see, like funny YouTube videos that's 30 seconds or 1 minute that has no substance to it and don't make the people around you better or think or give a voice to some person that's never heard, you know, especially in film. So with me, I personally took it as, I can't sit here and poison my people, if that makes any sense. Like, if I'm going to shoot something, I'm going to create something, it's going to be something that will make you laugh, but at the same time make you think, will make you feel good about yourself at some certain aspects of the film, you know? Like, so that's why I kind of switched over and dived over to more of what I want to show the world versus what the world quote unquote want to see, because one thing I realized, no one really knows what they want until you give it to them, you know, like everyone says, so I want this, I want that, but then when you give them this and that, they, okay, cool, I've seen this already, I've seen that already. Nah, I'm gonna give you something that I feel like you need, you know, and just to make shit, I'm sorry for cursing,
it's
but
okay.
just to make things feel right for me, because I feel like my films is gonna be shown to my kids, shown to my grandkids, shown to people in general. And I want them to look at it and be like, yo, like, he was ahead of his time when he made this. Like, now I could sit back and rewatch it and be like, oh, shit, I said shit again. I was like, oh, sweat, that's type dope, you know? So that's when I translate over to doing things that I want versus what people want.
It's really inspiring. That, and also just kind of getting into it when you were already an adult. I think that's also super inspiring for anyone watching. It's not ever too late. I mean, yes, we are still young here, obviously, people. But, you know, when you're growing up and you live on Staten Island, we're both from Staten Island. A lot of our friends are from Staten Island. You kind of get sucked into, you get a job, you get a house, you live, and then you know what I mean. So for us to take that step and say, no, I want to break into something that's creative, that's something really brave. So I definitely commend you, and everybody out there should definitely commend you
Oh,
for your
no,
bravery.
it's brave, I guess. But I also do a film festival for everyone in
Yeah.
general. You've been to my film festival
Oh
before,
yes.
but
Oh
forget
yes.
that. You haven't been to a regular film festival before, I'm asking.
I have been to one, but not a big one.
Yeah,
We've
it doesn't
actually had a few here at Hub 17
doesn't matter how big, how
outside of
small.
Smile. So
It's
yeah.
like it's a film festival. Most film festivals I've been to are boring as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like the films are amazing. I'm not taking nothing from the film, but the way film festivals are designed, I personally didn't feel like it was designed for people like me, people like us, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like people who will sit there and will watch a film, we'll clap, get to know the director and whatnot, and then after that, we drink cheese and eat wine.
Right.
No,
We want to
wanna
network. We
wanna
want to have a
network and
good
have fun.
time. Yeah.
So I realized that about film festivals, how boring that was 8 years ago. And then I was like, I'm going to throw one for myself and the people around me. So I said, yeah, let me throw my first smiles. This was 2015. I said, I was in, it was funny because that's when I popped my Achilles. I was in the cane. So
Oh my goodness.
the whole thing, yeah.
How did you run that?
I didn't have to run because my Achilles was popped, but the way I set it up, it wasn't as hard as it is now because it was more of a I have a couple people who have films. I have a DJ.
Yeah.
I have a chef, Thaddeus. He's late registrations, great chef. You feel me?
Awesome.
He said, I'll cater it for you. Cool.
Yeah.
My DJ, Pretty Glee. She said, DJ, cool. Have a spot. I said, let me find some films. Found films, got people there, and then it just built to something way bigger now where it's like I have comedians, and it's like I have, we auction off art piece, so I link local artists. A couple from Staten Island, Debbie Rocks, Ashley, and there was one more who I can't, what's her name? She's dope too. She a tattoo artist too, but
if you know her, make sure you comment. Make sure you comment. Make sure you comment. Make sure you comment.
Ashley, she did it. I'm gonna get her name in 2 seconds. I know her Instagram's like NGT. So Nicole. Yeah.
Oh my. Nicole. Yes, so, girl. Trejos. Yes.
Laura Yancey and those all 4 artists are originally from Staten Island, and I showed them my logo. I said, hey, create something with this logo, and he created it. And then
I remember that year. Yes.
So I do this every year, and we auction the painting off, and they mess with it for the simple fact that they feel like people's fighting over their work.
Yeah.
And most artists, every type of artist, they get underlooked and they get underpaid. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of artists get underpaid because it's like we could create, but our business aspect is kind of like,
Yeah.
And it's hard to be an artist, a creator, and a business person.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like people say it's not hard, it's hard as hell, but it's whatever the case might be. So with Smiles, we auction off artwork. I have different type of vendors, comedians coming, and then it's like a vibe because the DJ just played the tunes all night.
Yeah.
And plus, we have some dope films too,
Right. That's the crazy thing. You're having so much fun. Be like, oh shit, we came to a movie festival. Right. We got to watch the movies now.
So it's funny because this Italian, he was from Italian. He's an Italian director. He was like, I'm not gonna imitate his accent, but he was like, if I knew this was a film party, I would have invited my whole cast. I thought it was a film festival, and the film festivals are so boring. This is a party here, and I'm like, I'm gonna take that
feedback.
That should got me hype, But it's like, so it's like I just made something. I'm not gonna say out of nothing because it's been there, but I just revamped it for people like me who likes watching film, but also likes to drink, also likes to dance, also likes to eat, also like to go to comedy show, also like to look at nice artwork, also like to support local vendors, and I mashed that all in one. And I feel like it's really cool. I probably went off topic, but
It is very cool. That is all about the topic. Everything about you is the topic.
Oh, cool.
Yes, you are the topic. So make sure that you guys go. So are you planning it for this year?
Yeah, it's July 29th. I already got the date locked down. Please follow me at E The Director, or matter of fact, forget E The Director. Follow my Smiles page. It's called Smiles. You know how to spell Smiles with an S. Film Festival. It's follow it on Instagram. I'm going to be posting the tickets there soon. I have merch. My merch is really cool. I personally love it. I hope you love it too. Yeah, let's do that. And hopefully you guys can make it. Hopefully you can make it this year too.
I will be there. I will be there.
Okay, guys, you heard her. She's going to be there.
I'll be there. So make sure I'm there, y'all. No, I'm going to be there. I got you. Yeah. But wait, okay. So I had a videographer, photographer here, I think like 2 months ago. And he told me like this crazy shoot that he had with like this nun. It was a whole thing. And I want to ask you, what is something that you just will not shoot? Like, I know that you've seen some crazy things on set. What is something like you just won't do? Like, if someone asked you, like, hey, I need you to shoot some weird, like, and you're just like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not.
I would shoot virtually anything but rats.
Yes, I'm freaking correct.
Rats, I can't do rats, and I'm not going to do porn because I don't want to diminish my name.
Yeah.
Porn, but rats, if someone like, hey, we're going to go to something and we doing a documentary on rats and I'll pay you. You can't pay me nothing to shoot rats. Like, you can't pay me nothing at all. Like, that's not happening. When I mean not, like, I'm really passionate about this. I'm not shooting rats. But anything else, yeah, fair game.
Okay.
I remember one time we was shooting this music video, and the stripper had it was a gallon. The gallon of Henny on her cheeks, and she started shaking it, and it just dropped. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You feel me? Made for good.
Great content.
Yeah, great content. But at the same time, it's like I would shoot virtually anything.
Yeah.
But rats, yeah.
Rats is it.
No,
so listen, y'all, get it together. We're not doing that on set.
We do anything but rats, guys.
Yeah.
Anything but rats.
No. That's hilarious. I love that. I always like to know a little bit about that. And so, what is it like working with so many different people? You know, I know you have to feed off of people when you're doing this stuff. So, when you're picking your clients and going out and things like that, are you building a relationship with your clients, or are you someone who can come to set and just start shooting?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
So it depends what I'm doing. If they hire me as a director, the first thing I'm gonna do, if it's a music video, I'm gonna get to know the artist, not get to know the artist, but look up the artist, get to know what they was thinking about when they created the song, get to see their vision and turn it into my vision. You feel me? Or if it's someone who just want me to shoot here, there, give me the camera, I'll shoot here, there, and there. But the great part about meeting different people and even speaking, just being around different people, it helps me write because I write too. Okay. And I'm able to take their voice and put it into my story, you know? So none of my characters will ever sound the same. Just for the simple fact that just rubbing shoulders, really, when I speak to people, I let them talk more than I talk, you know, just for the simple fact that I like hearing what they got to say, like if they use like a lot, if they pause when they speak, if they have a little accent, if they speak really intelligently, you know, if they use words I never heard before, like all of that get incorporated in my film. So, yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot. Well, you guys, you heard it here first. Cut that. Let me say it again. You heard it here first. We are here for another episode of The Hotspot. It's E the Director here in the flesh, you guys. Make sure you go to the Smiles Festival this year and make sure you follow online. We're going to put all of the posts and the tags and the pages in the description so that you can find it online and get everything you need so you can support another local, creative, awesome, superhuman, and just amazing person. Thanks so much for coming.
No, only for you. I really don't like doing interviews. This is really nerve-wracking, scary.
I was honestly nervous to ask because I'm like, you know, he's like a real top. You know, these cameras, this is his thing. So I was a little nervous to ask you because I'm like, you know, I got to make sure the angles was right because he's, you know, he doesn't.
Oh, nah, your setup is amazing. You got someone really right there doing a great job.
Shout outs to Kenny.
Kenny, we see you.
Yeah.
The Hub 17 is lit out here, you feel me? And I did do a film festival here 2 years ago during the pandemic. That was my first double film festival, and we had it inside and outside. Everyone loved that.
That was a vibe.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
That was a vibe. We had a good time. Yes. So we don't know what the future holds, but we hope that you will come back here and watch more episodes with us here at The Hotspot. We'll see you soon.